Have you ever seen this guy in the gym? You know, the guy that just swings the weight up, the guy that drops the weight on the way down, the guy that says, looks like the 50s are taken. Guess I've gotta use the 60s. Even though his PR is like 50 pounds for 2. Maybe you are that guy. It's okay. I'm praying for you. It's alright though. You can train however you'd like. Please don't train like that. Listen, I'm not here to judge, but like, I'm judging you, bro. Believe me, I understand that lifting the heavy weight feels cool. I do. But you're leaving gains on the table. If dry scooping 10,000 milligrams of pre and throwing the weight around like a Wii remote at your little brother is literally the only way you enjoy working out, then by all means, keep going. Other than maybe the 10,000 milligrams part. Maybe cut that down a bit. But for literally anyone else, hear me out. Tempo is important. Like, really important. Whether you're training for strength or for size, tempo is one of the key factors that's either going to make or break your progress in the gym. And here's why. A fast tempo, just swinging the weight around, will still build muscle. Maybe not as much, but it's better than nothing. But this tempo has a few issues. For one, you never really sit in that stretch, meaning the actual stimulus telling your muscle to grow will be pretty small. Not saying the stretch is the most important thing, but it's definitely up there. Second, you never really sit in that stretch. Now I know I just said the stretch isn't the most important thing, but there's another reason the stretch is important besides muscle growth. Strength in the length and position is extremely important for safety. If you're not warmed up, or your tendons simply aren't conditioned to work in that range of motion, you risk serious injury. For lack of better words, your muscles are cooked. Lastly, you're just not really getting much out of it. I mean, think about it. The whole point of working out is to force your muscles to work to their absolute limit so that your brain tells them to get bigger and stronger. But if momentum is the main force moving the weight, who do you think is getting the gains? On the other hand, you've got a slow tempo. Basically, take everything I just said and reverse it. A slow tempo is great for muscle growth, tendon health, and gains all around. But oh my goodness, it's painful. Not to mention boring. In reality, a slow tempo just makes your workouts so slow. By the time you're done just a couple of sets, you're ready to go home. If it works for you, then great, but it's not for everyone. Lastly, we have the coup de grace, the cream of the crop. My bread and my butter. Mixed tempo. All this means is that you're mindfully combining the best parts of both tempos to make the best tempo possible. And here's how to use it. Set yourself up, put maximum effort into the way up, and slowly lower the weight on the way down. Doing this will not only train your explosiveness, which is your ability to use a lot of force very quickly. It doesn't mean your ability to attach explosives to yourself. Why would anyone want to practice that anyway? Don't be a hero. But it will also increase the amount of time you spend in that stretched position while resisting force, leading to more muscle growth, more strength gains, and just a 5-star experience overall. Though you do need to drop the weight when using this tempo for the first few workouts. Give your tendons time to adapt to the new stress you're putting on them in the stretched portion of your exercises. Do you remember how I said not training your tendons can be dangerous? It's true. And because of this, a lot of people eliminate certain exercises from their workouts due to the higher risk of the movement. Although, these exercises can also yield some of the greatest results out of any exercise, not to mention help heal joint pain. High risk, high reward. But there is a solution. So if you want to learn how to increase your gains, speed up progress, and bulletproof your body in the long run, I strongly suggest watching this video next, where I explain exactly how you can nearly eliminate the risk of these movements. And don't worry, it's simple.